could make the argument for De'Aaron Fox possibly being the best point guard out west this season. The NBA in general, every possible night could be a UFC fight card. What is the Sacramento Kings ceiling? I never thought I'd say this. What's up, guys? Welcome back to I Got Next, episode 18. You know, we're getting into the nitty gritty of things. You know, feels pretty good. But how y'all
Our
doing today, man? We
podcast,
got my boy. Yeah,
I'm doing
we got
good, man. Our
Ginger here,
podcast, yeah.
Tomer.
We got 18 of those bad
Tomar's
boys.
very silent
We're
right
doing
now.
good. We're rolling right now.
I would say that we are taking care of business here at ClutchPoints every day, making sure you get a great show every week, baby. Woo! But you know, we're getting into the thick. We're getting into the thick of the playoffs as well, though, man. Like, and the main thing that I need to start this off with is actually Tomer's Kings, and they actually secured their first winning season in 17 years. That's like Chris Webber and like Mike Bibby and all. Like we're talking a minute ago.
Peja
This is
Stojakovic.
like this is celebratory, man. Like I just need to ask, man. Like what is their ceiling? They could be a legit Western Conference playoff threat. What is the Sacramento Kings ceiling? I never thought I'd say this.
I think the only reason why we're not talking about them with like the same breath as like the Nuggets or the Grizz or the Warriors is because they're the goddamn Kings. If we're being
Kings.
legitimate, if we're being legitimate right now, as bad as their defense is, their offense is even better. We need to talk about them like we did about about the Run and Gun Suns. I think that they're a legitimate Western Conference champion threat. They have to be.
So as it stands, and I'm double checking this right now, I believe the Kings this year have the best offense in NBA history with 119.4 points per 100 possessions. Best in NBA history. Granted, teams have improved. We've gotten a more, higher paced, faster paced offenses. But the Kings are putting up numbers nightly. And so, De'Aaron Fox, I think he's put up 30 points in at least, I think 99% of the games they've played since All-Star break, if not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm not gonna run around with a victory parade here. I think there's still a lot of work for the Sacramento Kings to do. But I think they're actually a team that, people talk about the lack of experience with some teams and how that can come back to bite you. I don't think I'm really worried about that. I think you got a lot of experience on this team from Domantas Sabonis, Harrison Barnes. Trey Lyles has been through the thick of things. De'Aaron Fox has been through a lot of battles. I know playoff experience might be whatever, but
Clutch player of the year.
The league.
Clutch player of the
He's
year.
leading the league in clutch points, and it's by more than 40 points than Jimmy Butler, who's second place, and he's played 5 fewer clutch games. Like De'Aaron Fox has by far been the most clutch player in the NBA. Not even close. Had 15 points again against the Bulls and a game winner. Like these Kings are for real. I tried to tell you guys early. Some of you laughed. Some of you took it seriously. But these Kings are for real, man. They're for real. They're here to stay. I feel good about them. I don't think this is the Kings of the past, man.
So
this Kings team is all business.
So Tomer, like to reiterate what I said, is the reason why we're not talking about them the fact that it's just because they're the Kings. That's it.
No, I think it's because they're inexperienced and they're younger.
Okay.
And there's teams with bigger names out there, like a LeBron with the Lakers, Steph with the Warriors, Kawhi with the Clippers. So I think
blue
that's
chip
why.
teams. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I tend to agree with that too. It's pretty much just bigger names out there, and they're not exactly proven, despite them being number 2 in the West. And most clutch player, like you mentioned, I believe he has 180 points. They also have, outside of Ben Mathurin, Malik Monk has the most bench points scored this season. Sabonis just got second in triple doubles behind Jokic, passing Luka last night. So there's a lot of things to like about the Sacramento Kings offense. Really the roster in general. Because you mentioned Lyles, you mentioned Sabonis having some experience. Kevin Huerter had an Eastern Conference playoff run, finals playoff run, which is kind of funny that they even beat the Sixers a few years ago, but it's weird. I'm really just along these lines. I used to get the teams, me and my buddies would get the teams in 2K that aren't prospering. We get the teams that are down low, build them up, make the right trades, draft the right player, and boom, in about 2 or 3, maybe 5 seasons, the Kings are great again. But to see it
Yep.
happening in real life, after everybody pretty much thought the Kings were tripping for trading Tyrese Halliburton instead of De'Aaron Fox for Sabonis, everybody blew a brain gasket this time last year or whatever it was. Everybody was
Ge-
tripping. It's
Genuinely,
a
I think
win-win trade.
we might start looking at this as one of the very few true win-win trades over the past like few years. This is a really good trade, and the crazy thing is, I don't know if they're that good in 2K. These Kings, I feel like they're
No, they
doing
don't
what
get
they're
that 2K
doing with.
respect. No, no, no,
They don't.
No,
Um, uh,
no.
but
it's
like
not the same.
this eclectic mix of players is interesting, and it's so fun to watch. I didn't see this sort of ceiling out of Domantas Sabonis. Not within a year of what he did on the Pacers. So good for the Kings, man. Yeah, Western Conference champions is within reach. That's within the realm of possibilities for them by far.
By the way, through March 16th when we're recording this, De'Aaron Fox is 180 clutch points. That's what is that? 42 more than the next guy with DeMar DeRozan and Jimmy Butler tied for second with 138. He's doing that on 55% shooting. Those two are doing it on 47 and 48% shooting. He's just absurd.
Jesus, De'Aaron.
He's just absurd.
Jesus, De'Aaron.
And you know what? This is perfect, Tomer. I'm gonna piggyback off of that. We could make the argument for De'Aaron Fox possibly being the best point guard out west this season, at least the one that's been available to play. Because Steph Curry missed a handful of games. Damian Lillard, I would probably say is number one as a Western guard, but
Look,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was actually just at crypto last night and I watched Steph Curry drop the most effortless 50-point bomb I've ever seen in my life.
it
And
looked like he was
it
trying
was a
very hard,
show.
actually.
It was a show. I mean, no, the degree of difficulty on the shots that he was taking. I mean, he had one where he lost his dribble driving in the lane, spun, took a step back towards the baseline and fade away and hit. And I was just like,
Yeah.
how the fuck did you make that?
He still
Excuse my
got it.
language. Like, geez, how did you make that? In that third quarter, he had 21 points on 9 of 11 shooting. Uh, Look, De'Aaron Fox is great. Um, Steph is still Steph.
Yeah,
Steph's
nah.
still out.
Steph,
I know that you mentioned healthy.
It's
I know that
really
you mentioned healthy.
It's really no. Don't get it twisted. Like Steph and Dame and all these other guards are still better in terms of just
right, like Luca.
consistency. Because yeah, like Luka's been gone too. Obviously, like we could say out east, Jalen Brunson before the injuries piled on as of late. In the first half of the season, Jalen Brunson was the most consistent guard out east.
Okay.
De'Aaron Fox
So
hasn't
to
missed a ton
that
of
point,
time.
Okay.
sure, De'Aaron Fox has been the best,
Yeah,
most
yeah, 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 yeah.
consistent point guard in the West, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Best, most
the
Hell
consistent.
best
yeah.
the best the
Yeah.
best with
What do you
complete
got?
availability. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Boom. There's
Kind of
always an
remove everyone
asterisk
else.
beside things. You know that.
That's like with the names that we're removing,
But
that kind of sounds like an ESPN stat.
let's
Not to hate, but
it kind of does.
it's
But
fine.
just to kind of stay in the West Coast, obviously there's big news that just happened for the Grizzlies with Ja Morant. His suspension is only 8 games. I just want to ask, like straight up, does that feel like too little, or is it just right, or how do you guys just feel about this whole notion of him returning pretty much right in time for the postseason?
I think for what strictly happened, I think the conversation about Ja is the fear for what this might mean and the concern of how many things happen in the space of what 30 to 40 days. But for what strictly
It was
happened, I
also last
think
summer. It was also last summer too.
well,
A
oh,
few of those
sure,
were also
sure, sure.
last
Last
summer.
summer as well. Right. But like the big slide what like, started in like February-ish. Like that's a string that we're really addressing here. So for what strictly happened though, I think 8 games isn't too like unfair or like too fair or anything like that. For what strictly happened. That sounds fine to me.
Uh, so here's where I stand. I talked to some buddies of mine yesterday about this. It's very strange that, again, I don't have all the investigation details, so just from the outside perspective, this is what it looks like. He was in a Colorado nightclub after the game. A gun appeared. I'm supposed to believe that it wasn't his. That it was brought across state lines by someone else, or he had a local friend in Colorado that brought it. I don't know. I don't believe Colorado's an open carry state. I believe you need a permit out there. I don't know. So like, it just kind of, some of the things kind of sound fishy with what went on with the investigation. Again, nothing really happened, so I guess that's where we kind of
Right.
have to look at it. Okay, so nothing did happen. So no one was injured. I think the right steps were taken to make sure that hopefully this doesn't happen again. With the team being proactive, kind of suspending him indefinitely, the NBA investigating and all that. So like I think it was handled pretty well from the NBA and the team front. It's just everything surrounding what happened there kind of seems suspicious. Like um, so I don't know. I thought it'd be more than 8 games. I think the league, um, to be fully honest, I think they just wanted Morant back for the playoffs. I don't think they wanted him to miss any of that. And I think that if this was someone who wasn't a superstar, we'd be looking at a much lengthier suspension. And it
Right.
wasn't like it was 8 games from when the investigation was complete. It was 8 games from when he was suspended, which is 3 remaining games. He's already missed 5. There's 3 left, and they said he probably won't be ready for that fourth game after that the third game to come back. Probably be another game or two. So, um, like again, I'm hoping he just took all the right steps and did everything necessary to focus his life back on basketball again, because this guy's got generational talent, generational wealth, and that's something that and people look up to him. You said it the other day. People look up to him, kids, even adults. So um, I know that that's not an easy situation to be in, but that's something you have to take seriously. And I think that he did, and I hope that it shows moving forward.
Right.
Yeah. You had a thought before I went, or sound like you want to say
Me?
something? But
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
Or
like his real judgment for this is going to be the court of opinion, right? Court of public opinion. We were all surprised when he only got 8 games. Seems like a shockingly little number for how often his name was in the headlines for the wrong reasons. Um, but for what actually happened, you stop to think about it. The It's dark to say, but the benchmark for this is the Gilbert Arenas Javaris Crittenton thing, right? And they brought firearms into an arena. They had that sort of interaction, and outside of the rest of the league suspension, all that different stuff, the real punishment came from the damage that they did to their own careers after the fact. So if Jaw's able to pick it up, I think that this incident is
Right.
small enough relative to what actually happened back then for us to say this was a hiccup in a career. And I think like with with all the cynicism for the NBA to just want its narrative to keep going, right? I think that it's
yep.
fair to think that this is just going to be remembered as a hiccup in the career. He made a dumb
Well,
mistake, and luckily nothing happened.
Jerry,
And
go
that's
ahead, give your thought. I had one more thing to say, but Jerry, go ahead.
yeah, no, that's you bring up the Gilbert Arenas thing, which what I was actually going to touch on as well. I just kind of there's a huge difference between the two. Obviously,
There
there's
is, yeah,
proof that Gilbert Arenas brought the gun onto an NBA
right,
premises, which is
right,
why he got suspended for the amount of games. Blah blah blah.
right.
The fact that they couldn't prove that the gun was Jaws is like
That,
obviously okay.
that,
He can
that.
have these 8 games, but my main concern is really he checked himself into like what was it like a therapist or some type of help center in
Right,
Florida, like maybe not even 2 or 3 days ago, and then
right,
it's like boom, yesterday it's hey guys, yeah, 8 game suspension. I'll be well. He's not saying he'll be available to play as soon as possible, but it's still like I just want to know that he took the right precautions and whatever steps he felt like he needed to take to reduce his levels of stress or whatever was nagging him or probed him to, show a gun on IG Live or go to a strip club and blow off some steam because you felt like you had to. I'm
hmm
not judging the man for going to a strip club. I'm sure there's thousands, millions, billions of men that go to strip clubs every freaking weekend. I personally never been, but I heard the scent is pretty bad. But if that helps you blow off some steam, cool. Like that's dope. But I'm really concerned of just him coming back so soon. Like, Is he going to be able to focus on just playing basketball? Is he going to be able to mesh
Right.
well with his teammates? Is everything going to be fine there? Just how good are you mentally? I know physically, like Tomer touched on, generational talent, a guy that people look up to. Hell, I thought he was pretty damn cool when I met him. Like I told you guys last week, that was the only
Yep.
current NBA player I asked to take a picture with. Because I was like, damn,
Hmm.
this dude's going to be big time. And I just want to be a part of history. But
Hmm.
is he okay? That's my only real question to Ja, like, and the Grizzlies organization. Is your superstar good? Like, not physically, but upstairs. Is he doing okay? Can he operate at the level that you knew that he was operating before all this mess happened?
Well, so in answer to in answer to that question, we don't know. And he checked himself in the facility. Like I said, all the concern is going to be in the public. The suspension itself, strictly speaking, while surprising, not the purview of the NBA. That's going to be a conversation between John and the Grizzlies themselves. That's what it
Tamir,
has to
you had a
be.
thought.
The one thing I wanted to close was like, so here's why I thought he would get more than these 8 games or more than the remaining three. The NBA had gone last couple of years, honestly, with a lot of anti-gun violence. Just talking about how guns are this and that, and trying to promote a safer place to live, and talking with Congress people, Congress members of Congress, and politicians and whatnot about trying to take guns off the streets. And so when I thought because I don't want to say it's hypocritical, but I thought there would be a bigger suspension. I thought he'd still be available for the playoffs, but I thought they'd come down a little harder on him because of the history of how the NBA has kind of just been, I guess, as far as the leagues go, American leagues, NBA has been at the forefront of kind of speaking with politicians and trying to go at people to make the streets a safer place. So that's why
Not
I
wrong.
thought they would go a little harder on him. So I'm a little surprised they didn't because of how they've advocated for, um, you know, fewer guns on the streets and all that. So, but again,
It's
that's
fair.
all I have to say on it. I hope Jaws good to go, like you said, upstairs. And
Yeah.
you know, let's go back to basketball. Honestly, just go back to basketball because he's an amazing talent. Love watching him play.
Yep.
When they announced that he was out the other
Yep.
day against the Clippers, it was like, oh damn, like
Yeah.
everyone was looking forward to that game. So that's the kind of
He's a marquee
energy
player.
job brings. So
He's a marquee athlete. Yeah.
excited to see him back. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Kind of, sticking with the Grizzlies theme, but really just the NBA in general. I actually did a video on this not too long ago, just about how every possible night could be a UFC fight card. And Dylan Brooks obviously had his beef with Draymond Green, even all the Warriors really. Let's just say Dylan Brooks and everybody on the Warriors. Then you have Trey Lyles and Brooke Lopez. Somebody was bleeding. Michael Porter Jr. is trying to choke out Zach Collins. Devin Booker and Luca. Like, how do we feel about NBA fights? Like, obviously, it's not the 80s, 90s type of brawl where somebody's getting clothesline or Kareem's decking Kent Benson or whatever his name is in the face. But how do we feel about the current temperature of the league right now with the hostility?
I kind of like it. I got to be very honest. The NBA was getting real chummy. And even though, like, if Dylan Brooks walked into the Barclays Center, like, and started jawing at the Nets, well, I would hate him. But that, if it's not like at Malice at the Palace levels of danger, or um uh like Rudy Tomjanovich levels of danger, I'm like, you like to see energy and like want to win. Like this sort of behavior is coinciding with players like Dame and Giannis talking about how they want to win for their cities, they want to like be there. So I think this is good energy in an NBA game. I love to see like actual just like out of players. You know what I mean? I'm into it.
I love it. I don't know how you can dislike any of this, to be honest with you. I don't want to
It's
go as far as to say
awesome.
the NBA was chummy before that.
It was pretty chummy.
There was still a lot of a lot of uh, little bouts between certain teams, like the Mavs and the Suns, or rivalries between the Celtics and it was Sixers or whoever it was. The Giannis and Jokic
But
debate
that's
happened. So
one,
that stuff was always there. No, those things were always there though. So
I
um,
guess.
that being said, they weren't blown up to this kind of proportion with
Right.
Dylan Brooks going to Draymond talking back to him, Trey Lyles just choking people, Zach Collins going at MPJ. Like, I'll take it. This is fun. This is fun. This is fun for the game. I think I don't want to get to that level of suspensions and major fines and all that,
No.
but um, you know, uh, I love it. I love this kind of thing. I like
A
when people
bunch of
get
people, yeah.
a little petty. I dig the pettiness, like Giannis dribbling in front of Trey Lyles when he didn't have to. Um, a little petty by Giannis. He didn't have to do that. But my guess is
Everyone's
Trey
getting a
said something to him earlier in the game, which kind of sparked that. Because I don't think Giannis just did that out of nowhere. I think Trey may have said something or did
right.
something or thrown an elbow here and there to spark that from Giannis. So I love it. I love it.
Everyone's getting a little bit of CP3 retro energy, and I'm here for it. This is great.
Yeah, I mean, we're all in agreement here. This is meant to just really be a short segment because this is the one thing I think we could all just smile and laugh about just real quick. It's really not the same like I mentioned in the opener. It's definitely not anybody clotheslining or nobody's getting seriously hurt. Yeah, I know Brooke Lopez had to get stitched up a little bit, but that's a little love tap. You'd be all right. But in general, it's just I really just love the beef. I really do. I love the camaraderie of just players gathering around one another, be like, "Yo, chill out, man." But he is like, blah blah blah, explicit, explicit. I just, I just love seeing it, especially when it's just live and you just hear the announcers, "Oh, he slammed him to the ground," like when Marcus Smart basically just
Oh my
leveled
god, yeah.
leveled Trey Young. Like I
Yeah.
Very
love that.
unnecessary. But
That
yeah,
it was, but I think it was more of just a ploy of like Marcus Smart clearly has like 20 to 30 pounds on Trey Young. I weigh more
Right.
than Trey Young. I'm pretty sure I do. So it's just
I weigh more than Trey Young.
like the dude's got to be like 180 at the max. And Marcus Smart is like 220 or maybe 215 or somewhere along those lines. So hey, I'm here for it. I love the beef,
Trey
man.
Young is
I do agree with Julian
164.
though. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Lightweight.
I'm
And Marcus Smart, let's see. This is what's reported. Let's see. I don't know. Marcus Smart is a nice 220. Wow, right on the money.
164. Bruh. 220.
damn.
I expected it. Marcus Smart was a physical specimen coming out of Oklahoma State. But Trey Young is 164?
That's what Google has that.
Man.
I'm I'm pretty sure I could like push press Trey Young.
No,
Like,
100%. I believe you
like
can. I
I
believe you
can
can too.
definitely like with a little bit, I can definitely like clean and jerk Trey Young. Like I don't doubt that. That's kind of crazy.
If you don't know,
It's just
Shit,
like,
Julian is built like a tank.
shit. I
yeah, he is
but
that.
still, it's just, you can't.
It's just
That's
like we mentioned,
insane.
Julian. Julian, way back in the earlier episodes, we did talk about some cool things for arenas to do, and we talked about how Milwaukee should maybe have a deer run out, and we said that the Hawks should have a hawk just come scoop Trey Young up, and it's probably really possible if he only weighs 164.
You
I'm
got a
just saying.
big. It might not be a hawk, but if you got like a big eagle or some shit, yeah, absolutely.
You need
But
two. Just grab each arm.
Yeah.
follow a question for this topic. What is like your dream fight matchup? Like, obviously, they're not really gonna fight, but like a pushing war or just trash talking. Like, think KG, think Gary Payton, just trash talking that you just want to see. Two stars that you just want to see go at it, verbally
Two
or physically.
stars. Two stars. Two
Two
stars.
two star players, because that's what makes for the best beef, right? Luca and Devin Booker aren't really throwing hands, but they're like two supremely talented offensive
Right. Right.
players.
Right. Right. Right.
Can I still say
I think
Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant?
that counts.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
The easy answer. Well. Honestly, I think I want Kyrie and KD to throw down. I think that'd just be the weirdest thing on the planet. I think it's great. Um.
Kyrie won't talk like
Uh.
that though. Kyrie won't talk trash like that.
You get Kyrie mad enough, he'll step on a 100-year-old logo on the Celtics home floor. So I don't know. Um, but I think the easy answer to this, if we really want to watch like a prize fight, is Giannis and Joel, right? That's the easy answer. You
Well,
just want to
Oh
see
man.
like,
here's where it gets interesting because if you swap Giannis for Jokic, you get Jokic's brothers as well. So 3 for 1 there.
yeah, but
Ooh, yeah,
no. See,
that
I don't
would
want to see that. No.
Oh, you want
Remember how
players
we were talking
only?
about like You remember how? No, well, one players only. Two, we were talking about safety, relative safety. I'm
yeah,
pretty sure
you're right.
Jokic's brothers
You're
have
right.
snuck on some like actual
So
heat into the arena before.
so the question so the question is, which fight do we want to see? But player safety, player safety.
Right.
Player safety.
Giannis. Well, that's why I ended up picking Kyrie KD because I feel like they'd be relatively safe. They'd be like, ow, and they like not do anything anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
You
mean,
just,
one of the better
you
ones
just
that I saw
criticize
was
these
like,
guys.
I don't know if you remember like
Or
2019, that playoffs with Pat Bev and Kevin Durant. That was pretty heated when they both got
Yeah,
ejected.
that was fun.
That was pretty heated.
okay, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
was,
yeah, 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 yeah.
that was
You know
fun.
what? You know what? You know what? I'll give one that's like out of left field, but you'll know why after like a second of thinking about it. I want Joel Embiid versus Trey Young. I
I
just
don't
want to.
know.
I don't
I
see
want
the
a
vision. I don't
mismatch,
see the
dog.
vision.
I can. You don't think Trey Young, in all of his arrogance, would not try to like come at Embiid just to be smacked the hell out?
He struggled to get Marcus Smart off of him, and he weighs 220. Joel
That's what
Embiid
makes.
is probably damn near
That's what I'm
300
saying.
pounds.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's so entertaining to me. For me, that's entertaining. I like or have him like him versus Boban. I want to see. I want to see. I just want to see the
Okay.
biggest mismatch of all time. I think that'd be great. Yeah.
I I'm gonna say that very interesting. I think I like Tomer's KD and Russ thing. Just well, I like the Kyrie and KD thing too, but yeah,
Thank
that's
you. Thank
cool.
you.
But
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna go a little left field and take Dame and Steph. Two guys that we know
Interesting.
could shoot out the parking lot. Like we seen them in in an All-Star game together on the same team, just taking bombs that year, the COVID year, the COVID All-Star game.
Do you want to see him
I just
fight like
want to
that
see
though?
Yeah, the
not
thing is,
really fight
neither
like
of them have that trash talking gene like that.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of
no.
respect between those two like that. Yeah.
It's a lot of respect, but I really don't feel like Russ is a natural trash talker. Like he has the celebrations and stuff,
What?
and KD's like, I don't think Russ is a big trash
Russell
talker.
Westbrook?
I don't really see that. Like I don't feel that as much like animosity like coming from Russ. I think he's just super intense. You know, I don't get like super
But
trash
that's where the
talk, and
fight.
even from
That's where the fighting comes in.
the
That's where the
fight,
fighting
like
comes in.
when I say fight, I mean like verbally like going at each other. It doesn't have to be throwing hands, but that's why I feel like
Oh,
Dame, like when PG got Dame locked up,
purely verbal.
it either one. I feel like Steph and Dame would just be petty towards one another. Because we've seen Dame do some pretty petty stuff in his game winners, obviously, most notably with PG that one year, but also to Chandler Parsons in his first playoff run whenever he drained a three in front of him and talking trash to Chandler Parsons or whoever he hit game winners on. And Steph, really, it's like
Okay.
that low
If
key, I'm a snarky guy. That's what I get from Steph, like whenever I see him like kind of showboat and do whatever.
yeah.
Seeing those guys kind of like, yes, they have too much respect for each other, but seeing them kind of like entertain, like, bro, I can shoot just as good as you.
Okay.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna go
In
back
that
down on the court and do it too, and we're gonna talk about
in that case, though, I feel like that strengthens my argument for Embiid and Trey Young. You don't think that a billion memes would be born by Embiid going like this to Trey Young's head? That'd be the funniest thing on the planet. A
it.
bit like that would that would rule the world. That would break the internet. Just Embiid go like this to Trey Young as he like tries to like get at him. Don't tell me that wouldn't be the funniest fucking thing. Sorry.
I would, I would give it to you. I would give it to you. I really
Thank you.
would.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, now back to reality. That was fun, but I said something a couple episodes ago where I felt like the Warriors were, just looking great. Everything looked good for them to at least make the postseason and stuff like that. And it's still possible. They're at the sixth spot right now. They're not completely underwater quite yet, but being 7-27 on the road just it makes you even more worried. Obviously, Tomero's at the game. He talked earlier about his insane 50-point performance, his second one of the season. But both performances came in losses. So I really just want to check the temperature on the Warriors. Like, are
So
they a play-in team or they be a playoff team? Is the question I'm presenting to y'all.
right, so I think they'll be a playoff team. I think they're too good not to be a playoff team. The issue is like yesterday, they were rolling in their bags in the arena, and I noticed they were a little short on some of the bags, and it turns out they left some of the defense at home. So like they don't bring the defense with them on the road. Apparently, is the
Boo!
issue.
Boo!
Really? Wow.
Boo!
Okay. Um,
Boo!
um,
That was such a dad joke to me.
Oh my god!
but like let's look at their stats for example. We'll look at right now. Let's see home and road. At home, they're averaging 119 points. On the road, they're scoring 116. Major difference there. I'm trying to find their opponent numbers. Um, at home,
I
they
have
give
their
up.
opponent's numbers pulled up.
Do you have it in front of you?
So
So
their
at
opponent
home, at
numbers
home they
point.
give up 111 points a game. On the road, they give up 124 points a game. 111 to
Yeah.
124. Like they literally just leave the defense at home, say we ain't got room on this flight, and say, all right, we're just gonna bring the offense and hope to God this works. And 727, I think is what you said. Um,
Mhm.
just I don't know. What's funny is we were talking to Steph and Draymond yesterday after the game, and it's not like they're not trying. I think they're definitely trying. They just can't put together um, a good enough stretch here to defensively to stop teams to win on the road. Hasn't helped that Andrew Wiggins has been out with personal reasons. Hope everything's okay with him, but it just Gary Payton Jr. has been out as well. Like they can't put together anything on the road for whatever reason. At home, they're a championship team. I think they're like top five record at home. On the road, they're down there with Detroit, San Antonio, and Houston.
So
Explain
no
that.
playing tournament though. With that being said, because let me throw this out as
No.
well. They have 7 of their last 12 games are on the road. So
Yeah, I mean,
you're
look.
for sure.
I mean,
Well, so here,
the
here,
the, the,
here's
the
the big
NBA, the
question.
NBA watch, the guy who watches the NBA, as someone who watches the NBA, I refuse to believe they're going to drop all those road games. Like they have to win some of those. They're too good.
Well,
They're too good not to.
this is the big question though, Tamer. The big question is like for the play-in versus playoff, their identity is fine, right? Like we know that they have staff. It's not the fact that they can win. The question is, are they a play-in or a playoff team after the season is done? That means are they going to stay at 6
They're a
or
playoff team.
above
Yeah, they're a
or
playoff
drop
team.
into the 7th? So
They're
right
a playoff
now
team.
they are ahead of the Timberwolves, Mavs, Thunder, and Lakers, and they're only I think 1 or 2 games ahead of the 7th and 8th seeds. That is a very within striking distance for 2, 3, 4 talented teams that we all believe if the right scenarios happen can all make a run. I think that they're a play-in team. They're too close to the margin for me to bet on. I'll bet on that. They're close, but I think they're a play-in team.
I mean, so
Yeah.
just looking at
For
the
for
remaining strength of schedule for both teams, for all those teams, Golden State, the Warriors have the 18th toughest strength of schedule remaining. The Clippers have the 19th. The Timberwolves have the 20th. The Mavs have the 24th. So like they're all there. Their opponents are going to be super tough. They just got to come out of there with wins somehow. They got to find ways to get wins. It just comes down to
well,
that. Like their offense is getting it
again,
done. Their defense is not.
it does come down to that. But again, just like Jerry said, strength of schedule is one aspect. The other aspect is what's your record like under a certain set of parameters. 7-27 on
Yeah.
the road, and they're ending their entire season on the road. That's a tough sell. So
It's a
Yeah.
toss up for a lot of these teams, though. It's a toss up.
it's a toss up for a lot of these teams. So what I'm saying is I don't think that their talent is good enough for me to comfortably say that they're a playoff team at the seed that they're at and the way that they're playing.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair.
you
Yeah,
say
like
Steph, I say Luca and Kyrie. What are we doing?
First of all,
nah,
Luka and Kyrie haven't
I
played that many games
actually kind
together.
of just
And when they have played, they're losing
Well,
games.
well, well,
I'm
So,
really just playing
so
defense
well,
here.
well, what I'm saying, I'm talking about talent, Tamer. We're not asking Jerry's weird question about talent availability thing. We're talking about talent, and but so all that being said, I think you sound a little bit confident that they're going to be a playoff team. I think that this goes beyond identity into matchup scheduling, all the different things, and I
yeah,
think
it
that
does.
the West is
It does.
so volatile that you can fall on either end, and right now they're really close to tipping off of the cliff.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna put them in that playing bracket. I think they'll still make it out of the play-in to be in the
They'll
official
make it.
playoffs,
Yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
yeah, like with 7 of the last 12 games being on the road, that should make every fan nervous, like for their squad, like every Warriors fan. Because not saying that this will happen, but let's say they drop all 7 of those games.
Right.
That's like, damn, like you're probably going to be out of the picture altogether, unless the other
Right.
teams at the bottom, like the Lakers and the Timberwolves, lose out and stuff like that. But
Right.
I agree with you, Tomer. I think they have to win a couple of these games, and they know that. They have the championship team still assembled damn near. Obviously, Andrew Wiggins is out, like you mentioned,
Oh, they have the
but
core.
it's
They have the
still
core.
relatively the same group of guys. You're just missing. I don't even know who you're really missing.
Well,
It's
look,
really it's really the same
the
thing.
the road games they have remaining are Atlanta, Memphis, which Ja Morant will not play, Houston, which is terrible, but they can win games, Dallas, Denver, Sacramento, and Portland. It's a lot of tough
That's
road
tough.
games. It's tough.
That's a
Yes, it is.
very tough road schedule.
I think,
I would say
yeah. Now that I look at it, yeah, it's a tough. It's a really tough road schedule. I'm still gonna say
they
playing. I
have
don't
the
want. I don't want
talent.
to change on that.
Yeah, no, they definitely have the talent to get it done. That's definitely not the question. But being on the road, and I think the main thing that bothers me, obviously, they haven't played with a legit big man or size for years. But in this championship run, a guy like Sean Livingston is 6'8". Kevin Durant's basically 7 feet
Hmm.
tall. Andrew Bogut did play a major role. Like, I'm not seeing another one of those guys that aren't abnormally tall that impact the game the way that they probably need them to. That's probably why they're struggling defensively. Like hell, even with the stats that we brought up, one of the biggest stats that I did find about their road struggles at home, opponents shoot 32% from deep, which is like, okay, we could probably win a game of a team shooting 30% on us. On the road, they're shooting 41% damn near. That's like
Yeah.
the best in the league. I think Philly's shooting 41%, like at the best in the league from three right now. That's very
Hmm.
nerve-wracking. That when we come into teams' buildings and we're probably going to get flamed out. Like hell, even Eric Gordon in that third quarter of that game that you were at, Tomer. I seen he had like 14 points in the third quarter or whatever it was.
Yep.
And he was just
14.
bombing. That's very alarming to me. Like I would be hitting the panic button if I'm Steve Kerr right now, if I'm Steph Curry. That's especially the schedule that you listed out. I definitely think it's like playing team. I could see them winning 3 of the 7 games to like be the 10th seed or something like that, you know?
I think just to add real quick to this, I think we really underestimated how many regular season contributions they got from just last year alone from guys like Otto Porter Jr. Even Nemanja
Yes.
Yeah.
Bjelica, Damian Lee. Like
Yeah.
again, these aren't big names, but these are guys who were solid role players, contributed in their roles,
Yeah.
and you replace that with a bigger role for Jordan Poole, who has been very hit or miss. A Jonathan Kamingo shown that he's not ready like that at times. Like it's tough. Now you have Wiggins out. Andre Iguodala is going to be out for the rest of the year. It's tough. It's tough. You can see a bit of why they're struggling. It's not really the star power. It's more of the complementary guys that just haven't been there.
Right.
The young talent that they betted on isn't consistent enough to actually be worth the risk of letting those role players go. That's what
Hmm.
the biggest issue probably is, really.
And they still have more decisions to come too, with Clay and Draymond coming up. So
Yep.
tough situations are on the horizon for them.
All right, fellas. that's pretty much what I have for our long form stuff. Now it's time for a little bit of fun, man. Let's play some games, And out of the spirit of the March Madness tournament, we're gonna play some college themed games. I think you guys will enjoy these thoroughly. So, the first
Okay.
one I have for you: what college has the most college like? How do I phrase this? Actually, I got to think. What college has the most players all time in the NBA?
Duke.
Um, I'm gonna go with Michigan
Ooh,
State.
wait. It's either Duke
So odd.
or Kentucky, but I'm gonna stick with Duke.
So, Duke is number 3 on this list. Michigan State isn't even present on the list that I'm looking at.
Damn it!
Okay, let me guess. Hold on, let me get. I know this. I know this. I know this. It's
Is it really
it's
number
not
3?
UNC. It's got to be like a Kansas, a Kentucky, a UCLA, or a UNC. One of those teams. It's got to be. Is it one of
I
those?
don't think it's.
I'm not saying anything. Pick one. You gave me like 4 teams.
Wait,
Pick
how many
one.
guesses do I? How many guesses do I have? That's the question.
I will give you 3 more guesses, and Julian, you as well. 3 more guesses for both of y'all.
Oh, 3 more guesses?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
give me
I'm gonna fire up.
Kansas.
This guy just taking all my answers right now.
Kansas is 5th on this list.
I'm going like
Give me,
Midwest. You go stick with your East Coast.
give me, Kentucky.
Ding, ding, ding. Kentucky is number 1.
I said it was
Kentucky.
Kentucky or Duke.
Damn.
I knew it.
They have
Damn.
127 players that played at their school in the NBA all time.
All time? Okay.
All time. Yep. Now,
I don't know if this is relevant
for
for the rest of the games. Who was number 2?
number 2 is
UNC?
UCLA. You had
Okay.
you
Oh, I
had all
knew
of
it.
them.
I
Like you
knew
had
it.
the top
I
5.
knew it.
Damn. Really? No, Jerry, no Midwest teams show up. No Michigans, no Michigan States,
No,
no
they didn't have enough.
The
Indianas.
only Indiana's 7th on this list. Arizona's
Okay.
6th.
You got to think
Okay.
about the coaches, Julian. You got to think about the coaches, bro. They did all the
It's
recruiting.
it's it I guess that's true. That's true. I was thinking
All
about the
right. For
Calipari,
volume.
the
All right.
latter part of it,
Krzyzewski.
we're gonna
Yeah,
stick
it's true.
with this trend. Who has the most active NBA players from said college?
That has to be Duke.
Ooh, that might be Duke. Yeah, I think that's Duke.
Duke is 2nd.
Damn.
Oh, come
Is it
on. UCLA.
It's Kentucky
it,
again,
it,
baby. It's
it is
Kentucky
Kentucky.
again.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
okay. Okay. I almost said
Wait,
Kentucky.
so
Okay. Okay.
Duke has 25. Kentucky has 26. So it's literally one more.
Ah. Okay.
come on.
So close. Tough shot. All right.
Damn.
Now we're gonna
Just
play
get
some
Jabari
who
Parker
he
back in the
play
NBA and we're
for.
good.
Hey, chill.
Okay.
I forgot about him. Just a name in the back of my mind. But now we're gonna play some who he play for, college edition. So I got a list of let's see. We have 4 current active NBA players and 3 retired ones. I'm gonna give you a name.
Okay.
You tell me where they went to school.
Okay.
Scotty Barnes.
Which order are we going in?
Honestly, it's a
We're working
race.
together on this?
You
Oh, okay.
No, it's a race. Whoever gets it gets it. That's why I chose an odd number. So, number 1, where did Scotty Barnes go to school?
Oh, where did he go to school?
ACC is the conference hint I'll give you.
Where's ACC? I don't even know what that is.
ACC
Damn.
is. Wait.
Oh, Indiana.
It's not. No. Shut up. It's not Indiana. It's not ACC.
It's not Indiana.
No.
Georgia Tech.
No.
No. Hold on.
Oh God.
This is my
Um.
hint to y'all right now.
Um. Oh! God damn it! It's FSU.
There you go.
Oh, I should
Right.
know
So
that.
man,
Yeah, I
FSU
should
got
this is
all.
know
gonna be a
that.
long.
No, I should
FSU
know
got all the
that.
freak
Ah,
athletes. Yeah. FSU got all the freak athletes. They lost to Georgia Tech. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm sorry.
I should know this
Okay,
because
man.
Terrence Mann said he mentored him and he stayed with him at FSU. I messed up. I forgot about that.
It's kind
Come
of
on.
sick.
You had a personal connection to it, man. Come on. It's only
Hey,
gonna kind of get harder.
shout out to my cousin Zach Fadulian. FSU baby.
All right. That's
Yeah.
all
It's
right.
gonna be rough.
That means nothing to you people, but what up, Zach?
You people. All right.
You guys are
Next
my
up
found
here,
family.
I could respect that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not even gonna go in order on this list. We're just gonna make it a little harder too. We're gonna do Patrick Beverly.
Did, he didn't go to Houston, did he?
No, but you're on the right color
Okay.
path. They wear red. The school does wear red.
Okay. Oh God.
Isn't it just
Pat Bev.
Hey,
So in
hints.
red.
It is an SEC school.
It is an SEC school. It's not
Yes.
Bama.
No, it is not Bama. It's not Bama.
In red. It's not Bama. I
oh,
would have
isn't it
Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Oh, he edged you out. Julian edged you out just by a little bit, man.
I said it
Yes!
first. I said it first. My audio
I,
came
I
through
heard.
first.
Woo!
Hey, you know what? I heard Julian's voice first,
Roll it
though.
back.
It's
Run
not
it
my fault
back.
he's louder than me.
Maybe it was a loud thing. We
No,
can
no, no,
make
no,
this
no, no,
one
no. Run it back.
half
No, no,
game.
no, no, no. No, run it
Half.
back. Run it back. Ball don't lie.
Pick a new
Ball don't
one. This
lie.
doesn't
I'm
count.
gonna
Pick a
get
new one.
five. I'm gonna get five. I'm gonna get five. I'm gonna
Pick
get
a new one.
five.
This one doesn't count.
I'm gonna get five.
Hey, look. You know
Just
what?
watch.
Let's scrap that name. Let's scrap that name. I'm gonna omit this one. This is one off the dome that may or may not be easy for you guys. If you paid attention to me, it's actually my favorite school, my favorite college basketball team. Where did Dion Waiters go to school?
Syracuse.
That was easy.
You like
Super easy.
Syracuse?
Someone said 5-0.
You like
I'm a
Syracuse?
big I'm a big Mello guy. Like that's what Mello is what got me to Syracuse. When I was growing up, that was the first team that I got attached to. So I stayed with it. Don't judge me. Come
Sorry, they
on
can't
now.
grow cornrows.
All right, next up. Where did Jalen Brown go to school?
Cal.
Cal.
Julian
It was
got you.
me.
That was
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, bro. What are we
No,
doing here?
Tomer, you're slow on the take, dog. You are slow on the take.
all right. Here's another one that I think you guys will probably get relatively quickly. Where did Clay Thompson go to college?
Washington.
Was that fast enough for you?
It was me.
It's not
No
Washington.
way, it was you.
It's not
I should
Washington.
Washington way before
It's not
you.
Washington? It's not Washington? Wait. Jerry.
Washington State?
That can't,
It's Washington State.
God damn it. Okay,
gotta be-
wait, Jerry, who said Washington first?
I heard Washington first out of Tomer's mouth, really.
Yeah, I said
Alright,
way before you.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, fellas, chill.
Dog, you disputed
No,
with me
Gary, you
earlier.
shut this up. You can't set this up and be like, chill, guys.
Yeah.
Fight for your
that's true.
lives, but chill.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now it's
One thing
time
we
for
can
the
agree on,
retire
Tomer.
point. Go ahead. What could you agree on? I know what you're going to say, but go ahead.
Oh, you're a bad mediator.
Yeah. You're setting us up and then going, chill, guys. It's just a game.
Guys, it's
Fight for your
okay.
lives, but also chill.
Hey, I'm here for the NBA beef, baby. That's what I'm all about. All right. Now for the retired players here, fellas. You ready? Everybody they're ready to speak up into your mics, blow out people's eardrums. First up, Patrick Ewing.
Georgetown.
Georgetown.
Julian.
I said Georgetown.
Maybe there's just like a slight lag in between everything.
I said, did you not
There
see my
is.
lips move?
Like,
What? Dog, I didn't see your lips move until my lips moved. So what are we doing here?
Okay, no. This is not a fair game, bro. I said Georgetown as soon as Jerry finished.
Dog, you got the Washington thing, okay? And I
Bro,
thought that I went first there
bro.
too. So let's
Bro,
go.
my
Let's go.
audio,
Let's go.
I was
Come on,
like
let's go.
a full
Let's
second
go.
ahead of you. No, I'm not playing this game, bro. I'm not playing this game.
Okay, get
No.
all right. Get a better router. Get a
I
better
was
router.
a full
Jerry, let's
second
go.
ahead of
Come on,
you
let's go.
on that.
Let's go ahead. Jerry, let's move.
oh man.
Let's keep it moving.
Okay. The next one I have for you is Dwayne Wade.
Marquette.
Marquette.
Don't.
Of course, he was there first, right? Of course.
Dog, it's not our fault
You know what?
that Jerry's. It's not our fault that Jerry Signal has to go over the Rockies to get to you.
Maybe speed games like this is the last one that we
No.
play. How about this?
Finish it off. Let's go.
The last person is Isaiah Thomas.
Which one?
Detroit Piston Isaiah Thomas.
Oh, okay. Is it Indiana?
Yes, it is. It is Indiana.
All right. No speed needed.
Hey. We won't do any more speed games. You know what? This next game right here is for you guys to team up. Okay?
How you gonna pit us against each other and then say team up?
Because that was always the plan for this next game, man. Come on now.
Hey, Tomer. I got your back, man. Let's be a team.
Sorry, I'll
right,
get your
fellas.
message in about 30 seconds and then we'll play it.
All right.
Just like Russ and Pat Bev.
Yikes. There are 3 active
Just
NBA
like Russ
players.
and Pat Bev. All right, now I'm just messing with you.
All right. Let's do this. We're gonna give Jerry a heart attack.
Low key. But there are 3 NBA players, active NBA players, that have
Yeah.
two national championships each. Can you name them? You have 6 guesses.
Josh
Al
Hart is
Horford.
one of them.
And Al Horford.
Is Al Horford
That's
the second
it, right?
guy?
Yeah.
Wait, I heard Al Horford. Who's the other one?
I said
Josh
Josh Hart.
No. He has 1.
Was it Jalen Brunson who has two?
Jalen Brunson is one of them.
Okay.
One of those Villanova guys.
Yeah. So yeah, we got him.
Horford,
right?
Is Horford not one of them?
Horford is one of them. I didn't hear.
Horford is
Who's the 3? Give me a 3 again.
Jalen Brunson.
And who's the other 2? Jalen Brunson, Al Horford.
Oh, there
there's
are
three
three.
of them.
There are 3. Okay.
There are 3. Missing 1.
Was it another? It was another Villanova guy. I would assume.
DiVincenzo?
No.
No.
DiVincenzo never won.
No, DiVincenzo has 1, just not 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he won his championship year. The one where he had 31.
Oh, that's right.
He got first round pick because of that.
You have 2 more guesses, by the way. 2 more guesses. So be smart.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go back in my mind palace of all the teams that have won 2 chips in non-consecutive years. No Zaga. Was it Zaga?
That player had to have played there for at least 3 years.
It would have either been. Well, was Lowry a one and done? Lowry was a one and done, right?
Lowry who, Markkinen?
Like Lowry. Yeah.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't one of them. He wasn't one of them. Yes.
He was
Yeah,
one and
I'm
done.
pretty sure.
There was another Gonzaga player. Oh God, Zach something. He
He
plays
went to
for the
Arizona.
Blazers. Or sorry, I get Gonzaga and Arizona confused. Didn't he win two?
Was that college?
Is that how you throwing out?
Zach Collins. No, I'm not throwing it out yet. I um Gonzaga. I hate you, Jerry. Um
Did Devin Booker's Kentucky
Now
team
I'm
win
trying to
anything?
think
He was
too.
a one and done though.
No. Yeah, he was the one and done anyway. Kentucky doesn't win a lot of national championships actually. Um they make a lot of waves, but not a lot of national championships. Uh did Kyle Lowry's Villanova era win a bunch?
Oh, you got me on that one. I'm trying to think back to the Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook, UCLA team. See if that era won back to back or anywhere or like 2 out of 3.
No, they no. The only team like that's why Al Horford was so easy for me. Who else from Jalen Brunson's team made the NBA? Maybe it's someone from there.
It was DiVincenzo and Josh Hart. I want to say those two were teammates. I know that.
Yeah.
Those three. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. That's tough. Tatum, no, he didn't win one.
I'm just gonna no. No, is it we have two guesses, right?
Yes, sir.
Luke Kennard.
Luke Kennard is not. No.
Damn it. Okay.
One more.
Because I know Duke won a couple of championships pretty close, like in close proximity to one another. Um, and it could have been Grayson Allen as well, I think. But it also might not be.
You could. I would be okay with throwing that as a pick. I don't think he won twice though. I'd be okay with throwing that as a pick. I can't think of anyone else.
He won that one freshman year in 2013. I'm gonna guess Grayson Allen. I can't come up with another name.
Dude, Julian, I'm disappointed in you because he's a net. And you guys didn't name Michael Bridges? What is this?
Oh, good call.
Where do you go
Come
to
on,
school?
fellas.
Damn.
He was Jalen Brunson's teammate
Yeah.
all 4 years. Well,
I
whenever
c-
the amount of time they were at Villanova together.
that's right.
They were both
That's
4-year
right.
players.
Dog.
No, 3-year
Yeah.
players.
Oh no. He was Michael was a 3-year. Honestly, I forgot that he went to Villanova.
Yeah, it's so crazy. Like when you guys said Josh Hart, I started sweating because I was like, damn, they got it already. I was like,
Damn.
damn.
That's why I said, was there anyone else from that squad? I feel like we're forgetting someone. Damn it.
All right.
Good call, Jer. Tragic.
Hey, I honestly didn't think it was going to be a trick question. I really thought it was like Al Horford is going to be the obvious one. Everybody remembers the Florida squads. Then I was like, they're probably going to get Brunson because he's hot right now. But Bridges is hot right now too. So I was like,
Dog,
maybe
I'm
this is a
Yeah, but
disappointed.
no one remembers what school he went to. I don't
Bridges.
think.
Yeah. No one really remembers Bridges at all. Like before the NBA.
people are calling him like a young Kawhi or Iguodala coming out. I paid attention.
Yeah, but people don't pay attention to like Kawhi going to San Diego State. No one remembers.
This is
Or
true.
like Paul George going to Fresno. Who remembers that? No one remembers that.
Those games didn't come on TV in the East Coast, so I did not see.
I that's fair. That's fair.
All right, now we're gonna jump back to the NBA. Try to just make it a little more comfortable for y'all.
Damn.
So I just want to ask here, since the 2000s, who has the most 30 point and 15 rebound games for the top four? I
Since
give you three
2000,
points.
Shaq
Since
is
the
one of
two,
them.
since Shaq is number 3, yes, with 52.
Okay.
Uh, Duncan, I think, is on there as well.
Duncan is number 4, exactly, with 42.
Um, 30 and 15. I'm gonna go. Nikola. I don't know about that actually. Oh,
I'm gonna go with
Anthony Davis. I think.
Anthony
Julian, what do
Davis
you
is
think?
number 1.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
okay. Is Joel
So
on
we have
there?
1, 3, and 4.
Joel Embiid is not on here.
Okay. Trying to think
Both
of
30 and
bigs.
15 games since 2000.
Jokic's career is
KG's that
still
dominant?
kind of young. Who?
Kevin Garnett?
Oh, KG.
No.
I don't think. Yeah. Um, my only other
I might
thing
just go
maybe
Jokic, honestly.
Jokic or Giannis.
Oh. Oh, no. It might
How
be
many
honest.
guesses do
Yeah,
we have,
you're right. It
Jerry?
might be honest.
I'll guess Giannis.
Giannis?
Yeah.
Giannis is it. Giannis is number 2.
Yeah. Good guess. I forgot about him.
Yeah, I
I don't
feel
know
I
how,
feel I
but
feel like Jokic has had a lot of like 27 and 14s. Like
yeah.
not
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No, yeah, that was
Good
a good
one.
guess. Very, very good guess. You guys work well together as a team, man.
That's why he's such a good competitor.
Wow. All right. For this one, for the sake of the MVP talks that have been going on, wow, I didn't even bring that up. I messed up. We'll come back around to it. For the sake of the MVP talks that are going on, I'm going to give you one former MVP's numbers and another MVP's numbers. Player A averages 31.6 points, 10.7 boards, 10.4 assists, while player B averages 24.6, 11.7, and 10 assists flat. You taking A or you taking B?
Can you read player B
This
stats
is
again,
some
please?
BS.
Yeah, for sure.
I know who player A is. I just want to see who player B is.
24.6, 11.7 rebounds, and 10 assists a game.
One of them's Oscar, one of
Uh,
them's Russ. Tamer.
no, first year is Russell Westbrook. This year I'm pretty sure. The second one I'm pretty sure is Jokic this year. Unless did you say former, as in like the second one was also former, not this year?
It's like from an MVP season.
They're both former MVPs.
Oh, both former. Okay.
But these are numbers from an MVP winning season.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
First one is absolutely
Uh,
Russ. Second one, I might
it
go with
could be
yours,
Oscar.
Oscar. No, Oscar never
Like
averaged 31. He never put up 31. Not 30.
average Oscar averaged 30, 10, and 10. But
30,
I'm
10,
pretty
and
sure
10 he
like
averaged
yeah.
in his MVP
But I'm
season?
yeah.
Who you taking? You
I'm
taking player A? You taking player B, fellas?
Well, I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna steer into the skid. I'm gonna take player B. I'm gonna take player B.
I'll take player A. I'm pretty sure A is
This is
Russ.
a trick question. This is a trick question.
Player A is Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
So you guys definitely nailed that one.
Who is
Player
B?
B is Nikola Jokic.
Interesting.
From this year?
From
It's like, yeah,
no,
it's
from
this year's numbers, but you asked, is it an MVP? And I said, yeah, it was an MVP.
No, I
No,
said
but
from an
you're saying
MVP
this year's
season,
MVP
Jerry.
season.
You asked if it
Like
was a former MVP.
no, I said
No.
numbers
If
from an
he
MVP
averaged those
season.
numbers in his MVP
In
season,
in an
we don't know
in
if
an
he won it
MVP
this year
season.
yet.
That's on me
Yeah.
then. I heard former
Oh
MVP.
my god.
I was sure this was Russell and Jokic.
You're amazing.
You said it was
I heard
former.
former MVP.
Hey, well, the 24, 11, and 10 couldn't be anyone but Jokic, I feel like.
Yeah,
Because
low
Oscar
point total for.
I don't know if Oscar did 31. He definitely did 30, 10, and 10.
I feel like you're right about that. I feel like I do
Yeah.
remember looking through that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar Robertson
Westbrook, I was
had
pretty sure.
Oscar Robertson had 1, 30, 12, and 11 season. Never had a
There we
triple
go.
double.
That's
Oh
what it
no,
was.
yeah, he never had a triple double averaging 30 points. That was actually his only triple
Oh.
double average season.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Well, let's get to the draft, baby.
Okay. So for this week's NBA draft all time, we are going with the Orlando Magic.
Oh,
Ooh.
what? That's an interesting one.
Ooh.
That's interesting. I
We're
like
getting
it.
stinky today, boys. We're getting stinky today, boys. Let's go. Jerry, you're first. Tomer, you're second. I'm third.
Hell, I'm first. Man, it feels good to be here, man. I think I'm just gonna take the obvious one.
Yep.
Give me
Just go.
Shaq Diesel. Let's just take Shaq Diesel. Let's get it out the way.
I might have to go with the other Hall of Famer in Dwight Howard.
Damn it.
Wait,
Oh,
I
that.
gotta jot this down. One sec. All right, so we got Shaq and Dwight. Okay.
All right, my team is not going to be going in the middle with you two jokers. Give me Jesus Christ.
What do you
I
think
thought
was
I'd
gonna
get.
happen when you pick these guys?
I thought that you'd take his other finals partner, which is Penny, who I'm taking, and then
Okay, I
after
mean,
Penny, I'm taking T Mac.
Fuck you! I hate you. Sorry, I had a
Yup.
moment.
wow.
I wanted T Mac, man. I wanted T Mac
Yeah.
bad.
Dog, T Mac. If I didn't take T Mac, Tomer was going to take T Mac. What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
What did you think was going to happen?
Um. I
That's not good.
so yeah. I think this is pretty easy. Like if T Mac wasn't gonna be there, I'm going Nick Anderson with my pick.
Okay. All right. We're following Nick Anderson in the clutch.
My
We're giving him the Ben Simmons Wizards treatment, just smacking the shit out of him with 5 seconds to go.
That is surprising. I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't.
Jerry's
Yeah,
eyes
What
just
just
got
didn't you
bigger
see?
than my eyes could ever dream.
I'm
What
taking
up?
Grant Hill.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Okay. It's not a bad pick.
and let's see. I feel like I can get some of these names later, so I don't need them now. Man,
Tough.
Oh
this is
God, my two guards are 6 like big guards. Like they're like
No,
what,
you
6'6"?
don't have a point guard yet. You don't have a point guard yet.
Penny's a point guard, Tomer.
he's just talking.
Okay.
Let him talk, man. He's just
Okay.
talking
All
to
right.
you.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Thank you. 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 Thank you.
This is tough, man. I might
I
have
feel
to
like
take.
the Magic have been pretty talented over the years, I feel like.
They
Like
have,
weirdly talented.
but it's like a lot of like names that are like on the slide. It's just like,
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take because he did have some solid stints in Orlando. I'll take Rashard Lewis. He had some
Oh,
solid
Oh,
years
good
there.
pick.
oh,
Oh,
He
that
had some
breaks my
solid
heart.
years.
I really wanted Rashard Lewis. Oh, damn.
yo, being in the middle with no
Damn, I wanted
back-to-back
Rashard.
picks is really annoying. That's really hard.
Yeah, that really sucks. Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's hard to build your team. Like
Yeah.
seriously.
I actually have to watch out for snipes. Uh,
You really do.
is it too early to take him? I don't know if it's too
Nah,
early to
man.
take him. I don't know.
I kind of felt like it was too early to take Rashad because I thought y'all forget about him. But with
No.
Julian on the back end, I just feel like I'm watching that show with Steve Harvey. You got to be careful, or else the Julian could steal. Like I don't know. I just see
No, I'm
him in the
telling you,
That's
that's
true.
background.
how it feels,
That's
bro.
true. I'm like sharking you in the back. I'm like, you got a plan for me, bitch.
Bro, and you know, Julian had the whole list thought of before this draft even started.
When I come into
Okay.
this thing, I come in butt naked. I pick the team when I get here.
Well, I picked the team, but like I do it like right around like topic number 2. So like I'm just like, who can I like screw him over with? And like I immediately run through my mind palace before picking one.
Okay, I'm gonna
I
go.
love the mind.
Mind palace.
I'm gonna go. Who do I have? Was Nick more of a 2 or a 3?
He was a 2.
Yeah, I see more too. But honestly, you can kind of go positionless if you want to. I'm cool with it.
That's kind of what I'm doing.
Same. Grant Hill might run my point guard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Hito Turkoglu. with my
Oh,
pick.
oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, that hurts.
I like it.
Ow.
That's
Yeah,
how
Ow.
it
I didn't
Oh.
know if he lasted
Initiate
another
the
pick, so
play.
I had to get him now.
Oh, damn. I was really hoping you'd forget about him. Ooh,
No, no,
okay.
no. Oh, I was a big Cavs fan,
Okay.
and he killed LeBron in the Cavs every fucking time.
Okay. You know what? In that case, I'm taking y'all's point guard. I'm taking Steve Francis.
I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna do it too. That's the type of stuff I'll be talking about, man.
If I didn't get Hito, I'd
He's
take
so
Steve.
annoying.
Pop!
He's so annoying, bro.
Pop!
He's so annoying.
And then I guess I need a center. I'll take Vooch.
Nikola
I don't
Vucevic.
like Julian. I really don't. Because I was really gonna be like my four, man. You took. Oh man,
My entire team is going to be able to shoot. Let Shaq come out to the perimeter, even fast Shaq, even
I'm
you
gonna
point
think
guard
Vooch is
go.
Shaq.
gonna beat him off the dribble?
No. Just like have him try to clear out. Shaq's gonna be like, I don't want.
I'm gonna
That
go
Shaq
with.
wanted to try. He had a lot of
That's true.
effort.
That's true. We're playing him in 1997.
This is tough.
He's just about done. Like that's just when the McRib released.
The
Yo,
McRib.
that's funny. Hey, I'm getting red.
I can't tell.
I'm gonna go Jameer Nelson. Jameer Nelson for my point guard.
Oh, good call. Good pick. Good call. It's a good pick, man. I'm not laughing at you. I just took
I
out
can't
Shaq
tell.
and Jerry in the space of 10 seconds. Okay. Oh.
All right, I got two picks here.
These are your last two
My
picks.
bad. Okay, my
Yeah.
last two. Julian literally took two guys. The only two other guys I had on this paper, I had to mark them out.
Who? Francis and
Uh,
Vucevic?
yeah, because those like Vooch would have been the four. I would have been big enough to bolster up and
Oh,
stretch
you
the
would have
floor a
gone
little
Vooch
bit.
at the 4 with Shaq at the. Oh wow.
That would have been
Okay.
money. That would, yeah.
Yeah, but you got
Oh
Rashard at
man,
the 4, don't you?
Rashard. I look at Rashard as more of like a three. In
Yeah.
Orlando
this since
Rashard
he
Like
was
a
a
like
4, to be honest, though. I
yeah,
mean, I guess
but he was like
positionless makes sense.
he was a very stretchy four. Like he was
like
eh.
still create off the dribble for yourself where you're not like really
Right.
utilized as a four, but in a lineup with Dwight Howard and especially going to the finals,
Yeah.
yeah, he can play four. Like I get it.
He and Ryan
I think
Anderson
that
were
was his
kind of
first
just
time
like,
playing. Yeah. Oh, but Ryan
yeah.
Anderson. That's right. I forgot about him.
Dog, I
That's
loved
a
Ryan
Jerry,
good
pick
Anderson.
Ryan Anderson.
He had a good release. He had a good release in
no,
2K.
no.
He about to
You
pick
guys,
Scott Skiles.
oh, he had 30 assists, so he's the best point guard of all time.
Yeah.
Nah,
I mean,
Jerry's gonna take goggles with his last pick.
no, I'm not taking horse. I'm not taking horse. I don't want horse.
Dog, my man has an Iron Man suit up every time he goes out to the court.
This is the new NBA. You know what?
oh god. Okay, who are you taking?
I don't care. I don't care if he's a rookie. I'm taking Paulo. I'm gonna take Paulo here.
All right, good pick. I respect that pick. That's a good pick, Jerry. That's a good pick. He's gonna take
And
Jalen
then-
Suggs next. He's taking
RJ
Cole
Hampton
Anthony.
still available?
Yeah, right.
Nah,
He's taking Mo Bamba's potential.
Oh god.
no, please,
He's
God,
taking-
Hey bro,
He's-
Magic Martin Gortat was a monster, bro. I think you
That's
should bolster
true.
your front court with that.
That's true. He's
there's a
taking
name.
He's taking
There's a
Jonathan
name
Isaac
that-
with
What we used to
working
call
ACLs.
Marcin Gortat, that I'll tell you off the air once this is over because it used to be
You talking about-
hilarious.
Called him Soul Patch.
Okay.
No, no, I like that though. Dang, you guys just, you know what?
Marcin Gort.
I'm gonna do JJ Redick. Who had JJ Redick played it to?
Oh, you're
Grant
a piece
Hill
of
Young
shit.
JJ
You're-
Redick? Baby JJ?
Yeah, what's that young JJ?
Head
I
of
just want
Scott
you to know
Skiles.
I'm running with Grant at the point. Grant's running the point.
Alright.
We're gonna let Grant do it.
Right.
That was like the last name I had. Now I'm actually just like,
There's another name I just thought of, but I'm gonna stick with.
see, I thought about him, but he's. It's also a long time ago. I don't know if he's. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna pick him because I have my one, I have my three, my four, my five. I'm gonna surround Dwight with shooting. I'm gonna go Dennis Scott as my. I need
Good
a shooter
call.
out
I
there.
like that. I like that.
3D. I like the
It was gonna
3D
be
pick.
JJ, but he took JJ, so I'll take Dennis Scott.
I mean, 3D is bigger though. 6'8", you know, like
Was he
he
6'8"? Really?
offers
I
you a
thought
All
he was
right.
little
like
more.
6'6".
I think 3D is pretty damn tall. Let me
No,
Oh
he
check.
was
wow.
pretty. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Dennis Scott's pretty. He's like 6'6", something like that, which isn't like tall, but he's tall. Last pick is easy for me. I'm taking Aaron Gordon.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, 3D
I'm
six
just
eight, dude. The dude's
damn
huge.
really.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna surround Vooch as a shooter with just all the freak athletes that I can.
I like it.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
I do.
I like
everyone
that.
can. Yeah, everyone. Yeah. You don't want to see us on the track meet.
This might be one of the most balanced ones that I've seen.
I actually
Ooh,
think that this is pretty balanced. This is
yeah.
pretty good.
All right, so read off the
This is
teams.
pretty
We'll
No
good.
go
All
other
right,
through it.
run
name but the
run
great.
through him, Jerry. Go ahead.
So we got Shaq, Grant Hill running the point, JJ at the 2, Rashad at the 3, and have Paulo at the 4 right there.
Okay.
So I got Jameer Nelson running my point. I got 3D Dennis Scott at my 2. Nick Anderson's going to slide down to the 3. Hito Turkoglu is going to be my 4. Little point forward action there. And Dwight Howard is going to be my 5 right there.
Okay. I easily have the best point guard here. His name is Penny Hardaway. Um, he's going to be throwing oops to T Mac and Steve Francis and Aaron Gordon. And then when we face Shaq, we're just going to have him run all around the place, like pick and rolling with Vooch sitting in the corner, taking threes at the top of the key, grabbing boards for us, 7 feet, big man.
it's
This is interesting.
it's really
I have
balanced.
like I,
I don't know.
I have like 3 of the Orlando Magic from that '08 era, that '07-'08 era with like
Yeah,
Jameer Nelson, Hito Turkoglu, and Dwight. Like 3 cogs in that
I was.
team.
Yeah, I was sleeping on your team at first, but then I like thought about it. I was like, oh, like he has a finals contender like on his squad.
Maybe
Dwight
we created the
Howard is
modern
arguably
day
the
spaced out
most.
team around Dwight
Yeah,
Howard.
yeah,
Yeah,
it definitely was. And Dwight Howard is
yeah.
arguably the most athletic center like ever. You can make that argument.
Hey, Magic Shaq was pretty good
Nah,
too, though.
Magic Shack's pretty
Magic
good.
Shaq was pretty everywhere.
Magic
No,
Shack.
yeah, like in terms of like skill, like yeah, Magic Shaq was better. But I'm talking about from a defensive
Oh, you
standpoint,
mean like
athletically,
Superman dunking
athletically.
from the free throw line? Yeah.
Yeah, like athletically,
Or on the
Dwight is
12-foot
more
rim.
athletic than Shaq.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your team Tomer deals with Shaq better than mine does on defense.
We ready? We got 6 fouls from Dwight. We're ready to go, man. Ready to go.
Yeah, no, my
You
team's just
know,
gonna try to outscore you both
and run. But we
and
got guys
run.
that can run. We good. We'll be all right. Well,
Uh,
man,
tell tell Orlando Grant Hill to run. See how that works out for you.
he'll be just fine. Trust me.
yeah,
He'll
for
be
about a
just
game or
fine.
two.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah,
This is a
hey,
7 game
man,
series.
this is 2K. Injuries off, baby. We ain't talking about
Injuries
that. Like, come
off.
on now. Injuries off, man. Come on now.
everyone can run. That means we're attacking the shit out of JJ Redick.
Guys, this has been another episode of I Got Next podcast. Make sure y'all tune in next week.